History whispers secrets, few dare to hear secrets about a time when the United States will face a destiny unlike any before. Prophets, visionaries, and ancient seers have long hinted at a moment when the nation's leadership will reach its final chapter. The last president is not a myth, but an inevitable reality written in the shadows of time. Edgar Cayce, the legendary sleeping prophet, spoke of turbulent days ahead for America. He warned that the country's leadership would be tested like never before, and that the final leader would rise in a time of chaos and darkness. This last president will carry the weight of a nation on the brink, an era-defining figure whose presidency signals an irreversible shift. What makes this prophecy chilling is its precision. It doesn't speak of distant futures, but of events unfolding now: fractured politics, economic collapse, and spiritual decay. The last president's rise will be marked by desperation, as the old system buckles under crises no one predicted would arrive so soon. Modern events echo these warnings. Polarized divisions tear through communities. Trust in institutions plummets. Financial systems tremble under global pressure. The last president will emerge from this storm not to restore the past, but to guide the nation through its final metamorphosis. This is no ordinary leader. The last president may seize power under emergency circumstances, backed by promises of order and salvation. But prophecy reveals that such power comes with a price: a loss of freedoms, a reshaping of democracy, and a radical rewriting of America's identity. The prophetic texts warn that the last president's era will be a time when the very concept of America is questioned. Old alliances will fracture. New enemies will rise. The country will withdraw from global dominance and face existential threats that demand unprecedented leadership. Ancient traditions also speak of this final chapter. Native American prophecies, cryptic Bible verses, and modern clairvoyance all point to a profound upheaval. The last president is seen as a harbinger of collapse, but also a doorway to renewal, if the people choose wisely. Some predict the last president will govern during the collapse of currency and widespread shortages. Civil unrest will spread like wildfire. Cities may become battlegrounds of ideology and survival. This leader's decisions could either plunge the nation deeper into chaos or spark the first flickers of a new dawn. The prophecy warns of a shadow government rising behind the scenes. The last president might be a figurehead manipulated by unseen forces. The erosion of transparency and truth will deepen, leaving citizens struggling to discern friend from foe in a world drowning in misinformation. This period will be defined by fear and control. Surveillance will tighten. Personal freedoms will be curtailed in the name of security. The last president's rule may be remembered as a time when America lost its soul, but also as the crucible in which a new identity is forged. Interestingly, some prophecies describe a return to spiritual awareness during this dark era. The crisis will awaken a dormant spirit among the people, forcing a reckoning not just with political systems, but with the core values and beliefs that once united the nation. The timing is no accident. The alignment of economic crashes, natural disasters, and global conflicts paints a picture of convergence events accelerating toward a climax. The last president's arrival is the eye of this storm, a moment of painful clarity and irreversible change. This prophecy isn't about fear-mongering, it's a call to vigilance and action. It warns that the current political system cannot sustain itself without transformation. The last president's rule will test every citizen's resolve, forcing choices between complacency and courage. The prophecy also predicts a collapse of the current two-party system. Extremes on both ends will erode trust. The last president might arise outside traditional politics, perhaps a military leader, or a populist outsider whose rise shatters norms and expectations. Geopolitics plays a vital role. Rival superpowers will exploit America's instability. The last president's tenure will coincide with global power shifts that diminish America's influence. This leader's decisions will ripple beyond borders, shaping the future of the world order. Some seers suggest the last president will emerge from unexpected places, rural heartlands or forgotten regions, representing the rise of disenfranchised groups. This rise symbolizes a deeper cultural reckoning within the nation's soul. The prophecy warns of growing technology's double-edged sword. AI and surveillance tech will empower control but also resistance. The last president's era will be defined by battles over data, privacy, and the very nature of truth itself. Environmental collapse is another urgent theme. Food shortages, water scarcity, and natural disasters will force the country to adapt or perish. The last president will have to navigate these crises, often making impossible choices with profound consequences. Despite the grim warnings, the prophecy holds space for hope. The last president's era could also catalyze a spiritual awakening, a rise in collective consciousness that heals divisions and builds a new foundation for America. This awakening is crucial. Without it, the nation risks descending into irreversible chaos. But with it, the last president's legacy could be the painful birth of a renewed republic, stronger, wiser, and more united than before. The prophecy makes it clear. This is a moment of destiny, not doom. It calls on the people to awaken to their role in shaping the future. The last president may symbolize an ending, but also an invitation to rise beyond the darkness. This vision urges Americans to hold fast to principles of truth, justice, and community. The last president's time will demand courage, not only from leaders, but from every citizen willing to defend the nation's soul. The unfolding prophecy challenges us to confront uncomfortable realities about power, corruption, and the fragility of democracy. But it also inspires belief in resilience, renewal, and the human spirit's capacity to overcome. As the world watches, the United States stands at a threshold. The last president's rise will be a defining moment, a crossroads between collapse and rebirth, chaos and order, fear and hope. The prophecy is clear. The future will not be a simple continuation of the past. It will be forged in trials, shaped by choices made under pressure, and marked by the courage of those who dare to lead and those who refuse to surrender. The last president's legacy will be a mirror reflecting the nation's true character, whether it chooses division or unity, despair or hope, destruction or transformation. This prophecy reminds us that no leader acts alone. The collective will of the people, their awareness and their actions are as critical as the presidency itself in determining America's fate. The time for complacency is over. The last president's era is approaching fast, and with it, a call to awaken, resist, and rebuild. The future belongs to those who prepare for the storm while envisioning the calm beyond. This is the prophecy's ultimate message, that from the darkest hours emerge the brightest lights, and from the end of one story begins the next chapter of America's journey. The last president is not a figure to fear, but a sign to heed, a symbol of urgent change and a beacon for those ready to rise above crisis and create a new destiny. As the prophecy unfolds, it invites us all to reflect deeply, act wisely, and hold fast to the hope that America's greatest days may yet be ahead of them, if they are born through fire. The last president's time will test the nation's spirit and values, but it also offers the possibility of awakening a collective power that transcends politics and creates a new vision for the future. This is not just a prediction. It is a warning, a guide, and a call to action for every American who wishes to see their country not only survive, but thrive in the face of unprecedented challenges. The future is uncertain, but the prophecy leaves no doubt that the United States is entering its most critical era, one that will redefine its identity, its leadership, and its place in history forever.